It's been an agonising few days for MPs. Their honesty questioned, the word sleaze stuck to them again. So how to start moving on from this? Labour have some suggestions.
The debate on standards in the Commons this afternoon is the first opportunity that we've had to discuss what happened last week, which showed the Prime Minister to be corrupt and contemptible. And the Prime Minister is not going to turn up. He should come this afternoon and he should either defend what he did last week or apologise to the country.
This row started because of this man, former Tory Minister Owen Paterson. There was fury in the Commons last week after he was judged to have broken the rules by lobbying for two companies that paid him. The government then tried to change the system that enforces standards, but then had to back down. Today, the man who ordered both the move to change the rules and then the U-turn was 300 miles away from Parliament on a visit to a Northumberland hospital.
What we've got to make sure is that we take all this very, very seriously and that we get it right. And there's a debate today. Unfortunately, I can't be there because I have a long-standing engagement up here.
To be clear, Prime Minister, you're not going to apologise for the way you acted last week?
Look, I think it's very important that we get this right, and we are going to make every effort to get it right, and we are going to hold MPs to account.
This may have begun with Owen Paterson, but it's lifted the lid on much more. Should the system of enforcing standards now be changed? Should there be an independent inquiry into COVID contracts linked to MPs? And should MPs be allowed to have second jobs? The Speaker of the Commons says today's debate must start to move the process on.
And what I don't want is another dark week like last week. I want to make sure the public have faith in parliamentarians and faith in the House of Commons. And today's debate will be painful. But the one thing is, it's got to cleanse the House to move forward.
What began with a row about one MP has become an urgent demand to clean up Parliament.
Andy's just popped out from listening to the debate. Bring us up to speed, Andy. What's been happening?
Well, Sian, the point about today's debate is it's an opposition debate, so at the end of it there isn't going to be a meaningful vote of any kind that could hold the government to some particular course of action. So as a result, quite a lot of Conservative MPs are staying away. The Prime Minister, as we've seen, has also stayed away. So essentially they're sitting there on the Conservative benches and having to take it. And it's being dished out by the opposition MPs. Keir Starmer, the Labour leader, has said that the Prime Minister gave the green light for corruption. Another MP said that the Prime Minister had been behaving like a tin pot dictator. Now, the Minister standing in for the Prime Minister, Steve Barclay, has expressed his regret for what happened last week, but he certainly stopped short of an apology. Now, we're going to have 3 hours of this, and at the end of that, presumably people will have let off steam. After that, there is the possibility that some changes may be made to the system, but if they are, it'll be on a cross-party basis, not with the government just laying down the law, as they appeared to want to do last week.